Hey, good morning. Welcome in, MD Fury. Welcome in, GT Experience. Alicia, you're already going to be annoying. You one of them days, huh? Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Happy whatever today is in whatever time zone. We're back to Sooty today. And we're doing an entirely new type of level generation, level creation, something like that. Yeah, those are words. But first, what I need to do here is edit. Cursor to selected. So what I'm doing here is resetting the origin. Maybe if I can remember where is that? Where is that? That's not it. That origin. I need to reset all the origins here. Also, this one feels weird. There, that's better. That's much gooder, right? What is up, GT Experience? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait. This is gonna edit the library version. Good it is. Cursor to selected. So I got some good news. I do have an interview today in a few hours, so I'm going to have to drop off at that time, and hopefully things go well. Oh, what the heck? I don't know what if it's my camera or what, but like every day it seems like the color is different. Hey, Bullmancer, welcome in. Seems like the color saturation or something is just like weird. That looks more me. Alicia, sometimes I wonder if there's like just somebody who really doesn't know how to human, even more so than me, behind you. Okay, so let's see. So the origin is there. Good. Yes. No. All right. So let's see if I remember how to do this. So yesterday it was brought to my attention that it would be super duper easy to create levels using this edge. We're going to subdivide a lot. Let's go even more. 30. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Don't act like you're not impressed. Oh, just realized that I never turned the music back on. But okay. At least over in Twitch land. Those of you on YouTube, sorry man, can't play the music there. YouTube don't like it when I play music on there. So now we're going to add in up that. Wait, what? Why didn't wait? No, okay, this is not good. Wait. No, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Append. Level tiles. Selection. No. How do I add this object to the assets? There we go. Okay. Okay. Should we rename these? Let's rename these. Campfire. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. What's the size of this thing? This is a 200. How big should the levels be? Is 200 meters? That's 2 football fields. And then some. There. Let's move those bad boys over there. So here's what we do. Let's start off with weight paint. Let's start it all off as a huge freaking forest here. Right? And so, and if anybody has any questions about what I'm doing, please do not hesitate. Just be like, hey, dude, what the hell? I'll be like, this is what. You'll be like, oh, cool. I'll be like, yeah. You'll be like, yeah? You'll be like, yeah. The hell? What is up, Pigorley? Welcome in. Yeah.
Did you just rip your dick off and throw it at me?
How you been, Pigorley? It's been a while. I've missed you. I missed your face. I think at some point I lost my bouncing emotes. I'm unable to stream element thing. What? Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I appreciate it. Ah, well, now that you chatted, I can see Annabella. I'm not going to call you the official nerd because, I mean, there's so many of us. Who's really the official? Could be an official nerd, but maybe not the official nerd. That's right. I have dubbed the an official nerd. Anyway, welcome in. Thank you for being here. See, okay, that's not it. That's not it. That's it. That's what I'm looking for here. Gotta make sure. Okay, so what I'm doing now is we're going to create a forest. We're gonna answer the question, does a bear shit in the woods? And actually I can answer that question. The bear shits wherever it wants. I know this because I'm pretty sure I saw some big old piles of bear shit on my trip last week. So let's say that this is going to be our starting point. IDA Pro license, IDA. What is that? Interactive disassembler? Okay, you win. You win. And just think. Excuse me. Incoming sales pitch in 3, 2, 1. Just think, you could have spent that 2000 USD not on an IDA Pro license, but on friendship. And what do I mean by friendship? I mean that I have a kofi. And within that kofi, I have a tier. And within my face and eyes, I have many tiers. But one of these tiers is the $1,000 a month tier, where if I'm ever in your area, I will buy you dinner. That's what I mean by friendship. All right. So we're looking at this. This is going to be our campsite initially. I want to have a couple other not hidden campsites, but a couple like this throughout the level. I think this is going to be pretty big. Let's look at the, where did that campfire go? We'll use the campfire as a reference here. Now let's go back into weight paint. There we go. See, we got logs. We got a campfire. We got a place to sit. We got it all comfy like, right? And this is such a cool trick. I'm so glad that uh that chat showed it to me last night. I mean, holy crap. So what we're doing is we're going to create a maze here of sorts. You know what? Let's make it just difficult and mean in some places. Yeah, it's going to loop around. Sometimes you're going to have to go through a campsite. Ooh, privacy be damned. It'll even loop back on itself. Oh, I'm mean. No, nope, nope, nope. All right, I think this looks like a decent level. It's going to be slow moving. It's going to take a while to get through. Right, we got a couple of nice little. Whoop, whoop. Can I view weight? Like without being in weight painting, can I view the weight? See, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Doesn't look like there's a simple way. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I would like to be able to see where the weights are on this and be like, hey, view and viewport shading. Attribute. No. Doesn't look like there's an easy way. I think that, it's probably possible. But let me know if there is a better way. Now let's blur it a bit here. Let's not blur it a bit here. Let's clear that out completely. And actually, we can do this a different way now that I think about it. Okay, okay. So here's what we're going to do. Particle system, particle system. Let's do 500. Emit from faces. No, where was the thingy? Render. I think we need more trees. How many trees are too many trees? And then rotation. We definitely need to rotate this shit. It's not going through, is it? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, they're teeny. We don't want them teeny. Okay, that looks a lot better. Let's take it down to 600. This, can I duplicate it? Tell me, can I duplicate it? Or do I need separate? Okay, this doesn't seem to be. Hey, GT Experience. I am working on making a different way of doing levels. I think. Not quite. So check this out. Last night in chat, let's do 200. Yeah, let's do 300. 300 of these. Last night in chat, somebody um told me a really cool trick here. Where we can use, well, let me turn on advanced. We can use particles or particle systems here to create randomized maps. Well, not randomized, but randomized placements of trees. So we take this object. I think I've got tree 7 here. Rotation, we're going to rotate it to global X. We're going to scale it to where the trees aren't so teeny. And then we're going to go to density here. We're going to choose that. And I think I might have missed that on particle system 1 here. No, I didn't. But so now, based on weight painting, we can choose spots where the weight is lower. Ooh, that's too big. I had a nickel for every time I heard that. I'd never have a nickel. We could choose spots that are going to serve as like rails. And within those spots, we can make sure that no trees are placed. So it's not completely, well, it's not at all procedurally generated, but you can smear it a bit, put in extra trees, and now we have a relatively simple way to create trails, place trees so that they're not like all up in the trails. And if I go out of that, then we have level with paths through. They aren't readily visible like this, but yeah, it's amazing. So what I'm gonna do here, if going back into weight paint, I'm gonna turn the weight down, like not fully on these like center areas that the goal is to not have too many. But what I'd really like to do, honestly, is if there was a way to like generate a lot right on the edges, specifically on the trail, so that, but I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing if we give the player opportunity to get lost. If that makes sense. Give them the chance to get lost, find their way back to the trail. Kind of like it being somewhat open, but at the same time, I don't want to make it so that it's like not entire or like unfair. So if we like make it around the edges so that there's fewer in there. Although some of this doesn't feel quite right. I mean, if you look here, I don't want it looking all like exact. Yeah, let's just go random. Random's going to be better. Now I almost, just for my sake, kind of want to elevate, even if just a little bit. Ooh, no, 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 no. Even if just a little bit, elevate the campsite pads. So it's going to be a little bit easier for me to tell where things are. Let's also smear through here, because we don't need a lot of trees on the edge, right? We want the majority of the trees to be like blocking paths. And we can always load this shit right up. Let's do 1,000 of each. Oh, that's not good. That looks a lot better. At least in my opinion. Now, turn the weight down a little bit here. Clear out some of these lesser spots here that we aren't going to need a ton of trees, but we still want like the borders to be very tree heavy. Now with that, I think that we have tree, or we have level, right? Go to object mode, yes. We could take my campfires here, place them. Oh, already had one there. Whoopsie. I think I've only got 3 tree types here. Well, obviously, yeah, if that's the case, I mean, we're doing particle system. I've got 2 of them. Let's see, particle system 1. Let's just make sure that we're doing it. Tree 1. That one, tree 2. Tree 7. What the hell? Do this in order, man. Or is going to be now. I think right now it would be. Well, no. Wait a second. Shit. Okay. So I made a mistake there. And if anybody more familiar with Blender than me, particle settings 4 should be tree 4. Tails, what is up? Welcome back. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. I am hoping this works because this is going to look so freaking good if it does. I mean, look from the top here. We have a couple different campsites. We're going to have a spawn point. Nice and blocked. I want to give the... Ooh. I don't want them right or quite so much on top of each other, though. Is there a way to prevent like this? I guess I could thin them out a little bit here. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out as a particle system and then have multiple. But I couldn't figure that part. So we've got, um, I'll search for it too. Let's do this together. Let's make it a team. Hey, Plat01XX and Leif Ducks. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Appreciate you being here. Sorry if I'm not. It's hard to keep everything open at the same time, but I appreciate you being here. Okay, this is old, but that's way too old. Let's see this. I don't want to join them. I want to group them. How can I? I really want to. I don't think joining is what I wanted to do here at all. No. Now let's try this. Boom. I think I figured it out. Here is the other question, big question. That did it. I'm still getting a little bit of overlap, but oh, ads, I'll be back. Okay, back. Now let's try some stuff here. I want to do that. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Check that out. Let's take it all the way back here. Okay, we're going to select the campsite area here. Doesn't seem quite what I was expecting it to do. It's not, it didn't do it before. Captain Coder, welcome in.
Yes, the answer is yes, Daddy. Daddy, the answer is yes.
Captain, it's great to be back. My trip didn't go as well as I had hoped. I mean, it's not like I'm walking out with a job, but I did have quite a bit of time to relax. It was very nice. That's one of the reasons I drove. I got to see some of the stuff that, I never get to see and that I definitely not see if I were flying. Oh, Kales, if you want to see hats, you got to check out Captain's stream sometime. But so on the way to Portland, I took through South Dakota, Montana, or Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon. On the way back, I did pretty much close to the same, but I did Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And on the way there, just the mountains looked amazing. I stopped off in the middle of Montana to sleep in my car, like in a field. Pulled off a 2-lane highway and just slept and looked up, saw so many stars. It was absolutely amazing. Saw some shooting stars, just great. Then on the way back, um, happened to drive past Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and one of the rest areas was Painted Canyon. So I got some really good pictures there. It was nice. It was very, very nice. I mean, I'm still unemployed, but it was a, it was good to get away, not feel like I did feel bad for not streaming because I love all of you people, but at the same time, it felt good to just be, you know. Oh shit. Influence 100. There we go. In the words of our friend Belant, no you. No you. There we go. There we go. TD, welcome in. No, you. So for those of you playing along at home here, this is what I'm currently working on. Making some levels, putting in some trees. Oh, well, now it's afternoon. How you doing, Harlan? Welcome in. Harlan, yes. Kale's helped out tremendously. Check this out. Oh, hold on. Not that, because that ended up looking really not good. So we're going to design levels like this using particle system, have them randomly placed, create low weight areas where the campsites will actually sit. Give our campers plenty of opportunity to get lost. So I think I want to make it more red around the edges here. Yes. I wish I could take credit for it, but no, this idea came from chat, from Kales and others. It's super amazing, super helpful the way that it's coming together. I'm gonna have way too much fun figuring this out too. All right, Captain, thanks for the lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for everything. Have a good class. Teach those kids something. I'm just really hoping this doesn't, like, I guess it's okay if some of them overlap a little bit. I mean, we're not gonna make everything perfect. We could find, places like this and maybe lower the weight to prevent as much bunching. But there's probably going to be some bunching up. I suppose we could lighten it up a little bit. I'm definitely okay to having, like, trees in the middle of paths if it throws them off just a little bit. Well, the bunching up is fine. It's IRL, you don't ordinarily see two different types of trees, getting it on in the middle of the woods. I mean, you might. I don't know what kind of trees you hang out around. I'm not shaming the trees. Get it, tree, get it. Filthy trees. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Yes, that is true. Most great devs either know how to Google well or know how to ask questions on Stack Overflow or find questions that have already been answered on Stack Overflow that that fit in with what they're trying to accomplish. So that's my opinion, man. Okay, I need to... For this, okay, this is where it's going to get fun. Because we want our trees we want our trees to have materials, but we need our materials to be customizable. And I want them each to have a different material, so that when we get over into Godot, I can just use the shader materials. Okay, do all my trees have that? Very good. Add in a campfire here. Now, this is where I need to do some editing. Oh, those are all using the same. We can't have that now, can we? We are not turning this to osmosis smoky. There are some places where I draw the line, and that is it. Actually, I am doing this all wrong. I'm not very picky about the way I do things. Ryan, I was not aware of that. I've been verified on YouTube for so freaking long. I don't remember. When I was doing YouTube or before it was cool. Like before Google bought it, and uh-oh. See some here. Select. All those are going. What the? GT experience. The pattern is the neck bone connected to the hip bone connected to the leg bone connected to the arm bone. Okay, now the rocks and trees should not have the same. What the hell am I doing? Wrong. Okay, now let's get yet another material. We need a rocky material. Anything else using that? I don't think so. Great. Okay, so are all these? No. Oswald's, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to stay busy, trying to learn new things while I'm off. Between sending out resumes, I'm also trying to, make my stream, make something out of it that I could potentially, hopefully, maybe, please monetize. Things that people are going to be excited about. I was thinking, honestly, I was considering like a Kickstarter, but I'm just not popular enough for that, and I don't think that I have enough to show just yet to do a Kickstarter. What I think would really help out from where I'm at now is to have at least a single playable level, do some stuff on the Steam page, really get to like the showing off stuff that people want to support the Kofi or Patreon with. I'm definitely more inclined to use the Patreon, or sorry, no, the Kofi.
Hey,
Too-
insert rating
Too
streamer's
much
name
tomato.
here. Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some Raiders. Raiders, taking a step to stop some Raiders. You raided me, thank you. You raided me, thank you. Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some Raiders.
Too much tomato. What is up? Thank you for the raid. How you doing? What were you doing? How was your stream? You know, the way I see it is if people like the raid notifications, people are going to be like, ooh, we need to raid this dude because he's got that raid notification where he just stares at you while some hair metal plays in the background and he dances like a fool. Roguelike tennis game. Wow, can you explain that to me a little bit? That it doesn't scare me. It seems really, really interesting, but I'm laughing because I would have never thought of that, and that is absolutely amazing. That just there was an old Neo Geo game that I would play at the arcade, something like Mutant Battle. Let me know if you remember anything like that, because I can't think of what the actual name of it was. But it was an earlier game where you could actually destroy people's limbs, and it was great. Ah, shit. Crap. Apparently my headphones are wrapped around my chair. I unplugged them. I can't hear anything. Okay. Where's the OG campfire? There we go. So Raiders coming in. My name's JD. I am ordinarily a web developer, primarily in Drupal, PHP, JavaScript, TypeScript, React, all of the above. I love Godot. I've been doing game dev little by little since October of last year. So I've had an unfortunate series of events where I was laid off in October of last year. I found a new job. That job done did me wrong. It did me dirty. And they ended up firing me just over a month ago. So I've been instead of spending my time in the fetal position like I really, really, really want to do, I've instead taken to learning game development using the Godot engine. My current game is called Sooty's Revenge. It is about a bear who really hates forest fires and will stop at nothing to prevent them. And I mean nothing. He's gonna kill you, that's what I'm getting at. I want campfire. Yeah, let's keep them linked. That way everything stays. Stays the same as we... Oh, I don't want you flying, though. Flying logs are bad. So what I'm doing right now is trying to design the first level. Oswald, yeah, same. If I hadn't been doing this, I would be going insane. My last job didn't give me any severance. I'm right now at the precipice of probably gonna lose my job here or lose my home if I don't find something very soon. Which is one of the reasons that whoa, too much tomato. Thank you for the follow. Which is one of the reasons that I really want to get this game out. So I did have a patron or kofi subscriber, donator, however you want to put it, who gave me $100 donation with the qualifier that this is going to be used or that I must use it to create a Steam page. So I am trying to honor that. And I have started a Steam page. Well, not started a Steam page, but did the work. Right, we need to hide the plane for now and get everything. Alicia is always confused. It's kind of her default, and it's amazing when it happens. I feel like I'm missing something that's preventing like the like I believe there should be something in the source campfire here. Let's zoom in on you. That should put everything on there. Now, if I have all these linked, if I make a change to our daddy campfire here, excuse me. If I make a change to the daddy campfire, let's just say is that going to change it on all of our link? Yes, it is. Yay. We did it. Gorley, Sooty doesn't like. So, if we're being honest here, it's going to be so dark. Why even bother with it? Ah. Sooty likes fire prevention. Sooty likes firefighters. Sooty likes honey. Sooty likes yacht rock. Yacht rock. Sooty does not like getting caught in the rain. And Sooty is into yoga. And Sooty has half a brain. Too much tomato. Yes, I don't know if she's GPT or not. She is a viewer as a service, I guess would be a way of putting it. Oh. Good friend of the stream, Ubar Papa, or Ubarba Papa, and Jellybean created her. And she honestly, I'm paying a bot to annoy the hell out of me. Alicia, what the hell? Alicia, he puts fires out. Firefighter. Oh shit, we've almost got the my painting? Alicia, you're an idiot. He's not an arsonist. Why, Alicia, why you dumb? Do I have to reboot you? Wow, she just like completely reverse strike. Oh shit. Oh shit. He's serious. Yeah, so I have to actively turn that on. I'll show you. It's an extra service in her dashboard to speak to Alicia. Now, some of this, if I went to if I went to alternative mode, English UK, no. Do I sound English to you? This one gets really weird sometimes with the listening. Now apparently she just doesn't hear me at all. Pip pip cheerio. But there were some times in the alternative mode or the new mode where things were really strange, like repeating very, very odd things. And so, of course, I took them and put them into a Suno song. call it rantings of an AI. Mostly entertaining. We got that. The plane. Plane doesn't have any textures. Let's get a new material here. This is where things might get a little bit strange because I would like the paths, instead of just being plain grass, there to be some indication that they are paths. Miss Tomato, thank you. Thank you again for the raid. You got a follow out of me. I will check you out next time I see you. And I'm not streaming myself. Not that. Let's smear this around. Blur? Blur? No. Smear. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Okay, here we are. I'm having way too much fun with this part of it. Not gonna deny that. This is nice to play with. Fun too. I mean, you do a little thingy and then everything moves around. Now, what I want to avoid, and I don't think that this will be the case. I'm hoping that Death Wish coffee, or when you really need to wake the fuck up. You know what? Please keep in mind that I'm just doing this to try and survive. But know what Death Wish coffee goes great in? You know what Death Wish coffee tastes even better in? That's right. Tastes even better in a mug with my name on it. Because I am shilling for myself. Oh, I will still be streaming. It won't be, the 7 days a week, twice a day, that I've been doing lately. But yeah, I still plan on doing the hustle to continue to stream because I love doing this. I'm coming up on a year of doing it. At first I was like, when I started like doing it hardcore, where I was doing every night or so, or every other night, I was like, I'm getting burnout. I'm not having fun doing it. But I had the complete wrong mentality there. My mentality was I was just doing it for the views, doing it trying to be to prove something to myself that I didn't really need to prove. Whoa, wrong thing. Um, but since I stopped taking it so seriously and just started having fun with it, I mean, my first stream was basically like, hey, we are going to have a lesson today on Drupal. And it didn't feel natural. I mean, it's the kind of stuff that I would talk about in one of my sessions at one of the camps or cons, but it just didn't really feel natural to me. Ryan, right on. Congratulations. It's one of those things like when I started with Drupal, when I started doing web development, I was kind of like, I wasn't too overly enthused about but it was a job that wasn't the ambulance. But then I started meeting the community, started talking to people, and the people are the ones who really got me to stay. It's not necessarily the people who were watching my stream because at the time nobody was watching my stream, but people like Finite Singularity, like White Panther. Crash Puppy, basically everybody in the Claw who were super supportive from day one. They were the people who like kept me going, gave me all kinds of tips, very helpful. Then the more I did it, the more I don't want to put a tree right on top of a fire pit. Then hanging out with them hanging out with me, meeting even more people. I Captain Coder is, for better or worse, we're gonna blame him for everything that I do because he gave me the first bits of hint how to how to get started and what to do and what not to do. And I I know I'm not going to be famous. I know I'm not going to be like, I'm never going to make Thor levels. I'm never going to be the next Primogen, and I don't want to be the next Thor or Primogen. I want to be the first me. And at DrupalCon, one of the strangest things that happened, somebody that I didn't know, and people in the Drupal community know me. I mean, I gave away a very prestigious award. I presented it. I'm not ever going to win it, and I'm fine with that. I don't do it for recognition, but part of some of the stuff that I do would get to give away an award. People recognize me from that, but somebody that I had never met before, or I possibly have, but my brain is funky sometimes. Um, Came up to me and said, "Hey, how's the thing going? I'm a big fan," and like that was a first for me. First time somebody had recognized me. They've seen me from posting on Mastodon and shit. It was a huge thing for me, and it wasn't even. It's not the reason that I do this, but still, it felt good. Right now, I think I'm just twiddling with it a little bit too much. Oh, we're getting closer, Funacorono. 2,500 points left. You really want to see me have sacks on stream, don't you? Thinking maybe I should be concerned. Somebody wants to see me pull out my instrument so bad. ET experience, odds are that you heard exactly what you think you heard. All right, so here is where I'm running into a bit of a. I've had sax on stream several times. I mean, it's a thing, yo. Ads are starting up. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Right, back. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I expected because I had a couple Slack messages to respond to that were pretty promising, actually, I hope. Excuse me. I'm gonna change this a little bit. Loop tool, no, yeah, relax. Frankie says relax. Oh. Now, here is a bit of a problem because I want to be able to see the particles. Is there a way just see it? That'd be the best. What I'd like to do is able to see the particles when I'm in edit mode. So I have an idea. It didn't work. Yeah, it kind of did. There we go. All right, so now that I can see them, I can better plan the paths. GT experience, I'm probably just gonna put, the classic invisible wall. And maybe with extend this out a little bit and have more trees in the background with some LOD. But yeah, unfortunately there is going to be invisible walls. Or maybe even. Whoa!
Hey, insert rating streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Finite Singularity just subscribe for 11 months. Finite Raid.
Welcome in, Finite King. Well, okay, Exceldro's King. Prince of the of OBS plugins. Raid and run. Thank you. TripleCon was good. I was in your area for about a few hours on Monday, but I didn't stop by because I just wanted to get home. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Finite. I just shouted you out not too long ago because I was talking about all the wonderful things you do. And right join is the best join. I think I might know who that is. Yes, that is an AI generated song. I'm a fan of those. Also, thank you for the follow. Right join is the best join. Folks, Finite Singularity, amazing developer, brilliant. He's a doctor, not in the bloody breathing way, but he has a so helped me out so much to get started streaming, has been nothing but supportive. Follow him if you aren't already. Raiders coming in. For those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I am ordinarily a Drupal web developer, primarily in PHP, JavaScript, React, TypeScript, all the things. Currently I am learning game development and in Godot, right now I'm working on a level for my game Sooty's Revenge, which is the story of a bear who absolutely despises forest fires and will stop at nothing to prevent them. You play the part of a camper who wanders a little bit too far into the woods. Let me turn on our match here so you can see what we're doing. You wander a little bit too far. Little Benny, so good to see you. You wander a bit far into the woods, into the bad side of the woods, where Sooty, the bear, no relation, is hiding because he hates people. You start your fire, you start up your campfire, and uh-oh, what happens? This bear who hates campfires, who hates fires at all, and you're in his territory, what's gonna happen? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Going to walk into an invisible wall, apparently. Oh crap! So yeah, that's new. Anyway, he gets aggroed. Die. It's a horror survival game, and in the same vein as Five Nights at Freddy meets Baldi's Basics meets um some other Slenderman. Oh no, I said it 3 times. Uh, those kind of games. I'm hoping it has a lot of potential. I'm having a lot of fun building it. I'm gonna keep going with it. And why the heck? Let me turn on my light. I think this problem should be solved once I fix my or put in this new level. Hey, thanks, Ryan. So right now I'm working on level design with many trees. We're creating campsites, creating an exit. I think I'm going to put the exit, it's going to be here. It's going to be a place to hide for the night. And your goal is going to be to get from your campsite to the exit without getting killed by Sooty. Coming in with a raid. If you don't already follow me, I'd appreciate the follow. No pressure at ever. Take this in. I'm kidding. I'm also currently unemployed. I lost my job over a month ago. They did me dirty. No severance, just kind of get the hell out. And I'm desperately seeking employment. I spent all of last week in Portland, Oregon at DrupalCon trying to schmooze, which worked out pretty well. But I didn't walk out with a job offer. So they can't all be winners. Down too far? I don't think so. Oddity there. Let's see this. There, that's a lot better. If you want to support me, if you want to help me, I didn't even have to say it. It's like my bot is listening. I do have a Kofi. If supporting me on Kofi is something that you might want to do, I would appreciate that. There are several tiers available. I also take donations. I also take publicity. I also take food. I also just take company because y'all are amazing. A little bitty, thanks. The one I was working on a project for yesterday, just not. I just don't have the time to put it all together. I mean, I could, but they didn't give me really good, um, clear requirements. They said we'd like it if you could do something like this. Make it work with Drupal because we didn't write this for a Drupal thing. But you know, sometimes things work out, sometimes things don't, sometimes things and right on, very cool. Also, Finite, if you're still around, thank you for the resub. I greatly appreciate that. That keeps me going. That keeps the lettuce coming into my gut. So what I'm doing now is I have paths made using a heat map. I'm attempting to make it so that I can texture them differently. But it actually looks like paths. I'm using almost the Purdue University method of path making, which is a study in engineering, of course, from Purdue. That is pretty common. Where when they designed the university, instead of putting down any pavement, they just saw where people were walking and used that. Okay, now we're gonna add a new material here, and we're going to make it just a really, really bad color. I'll call it trail mix. Sign it there. Let's see. Bad, not bad. I got most of it. Now let's take a look at the weight paint. Go. And GTA experience, I definitely agree with what you're saying there. What I think I might do is put a second plane underneath. Brian, that's definitely a good goal. Just don't burn yourself out. It's really easy to burn yourself out doing it like that. Go. Right on. Right on. Whatever works for you, man. Really hoping that this is not like a prohibitively large file. Shouldn't be. I mean, think of the size of some of the levels out there of some of the games that like go on forever and ever. I don't want to have any kind of weird um loading mid thing. That's a whole thing that I never actually considered really. The loading, but okay. How does that happen? That's a mechanic type thing that I never actually thought of. Let's get rid of the grid map. Clear the mesh. Where did we save this one? Level one, level one, level one. Inherited scene. There is some Z fighting happening here with something. What is that? Something I'm missing? Ah, like these. What would be a good not doing it. That's not doing it. I don't want it to be so flat. I want it to be well, can I loop tool loop that? That makes it look a little bit more natural. Near. Maybe not that many. Let's go back to 3. Look at that. That a little bit better. We are. Well, Benny, no problem. I appreciate you being here. It's always a pleasure to see you. Hey, that's going to be a little bit better if I do it this way, right? I think. Select that. Now let's select the grass. Select the smart object. Seemed like much of a difference, but all right. Now it's going to re-import, and hopefully it looks smoother. Not perfect, but I think that looks better, right? Well, Manser, I did use Spout briefly for Godot, but there was a problem. With I think the problem was with OBS itself rather than with Spout, where the the video from my camera source would occasionally just die, which was not great. And so it would black out. I know. I think I need to re-import this. Sorry. But it was great when it worked, and I had a lot of fun getting it to show stuff, like show myself in Godot. I was working on chat. I was working on having all kinds of cool effects, but it just didn't quite play nice. So I opted to not use it for now. Reels. That's not it. Let me use one of these as a material. It feels like I'm missing some of my trees. Not right. I'm hoping here, really, really hoping that by overriding on one, it. This is unfortunate. Ooh, can I? Here we go. Let's save. Let's save as here. Let's tree one textures. Tree one. Matte. Tree one matte. Now, if I go here, material, external path. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn, 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 damn. Okay, so I think that I have fucked up royally here. I was really hoping that these would all be connected and that I could just come in and change the material less. Less. Okay. Try this. Let's try this. I got an idea. Okay, cancel for now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Where the hell did those come from? Object mode. I think those all came from this. Would no, 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 no. Okay, okay. I think what's gonna happen here. Perfect. Pretty important. Then we're gonna extract the materials. Materials. Select current folder. Everything's gonna be new. All. Perfect. Now let's see if this worked. Material. Okay. Mats. How do I edit this material? I mean, right now I am stuck in a place where I want. Kales, so I imported everything here. However, it took and created individual trees from every single particle that was emitted. Not the end of the world, but it's not great because what I would like to do in the mesh, change the surface and have it so that everything that uses this surface instead uses one that I redefine. What I could do, what I'm thinking is if we do a new resource, shader material, and shader, and then save the resource. Now let's go back in here and look at the one. Zah. We just need to lather, rinse, repeat here. Resource, material, shader, it is possible, but a lot of stuff gets lost in translation between the two. I tried that before, but I kept getting a lot of really weird reflections, a lot of really weird roughness, especially when I was using the shader editor and texture editor nodes over in Blender. It just didn't recognize them, so I had to recreate them uh in the Godot shader. think I might need some more barks. Woof, woof, woof. Ah. Or five. No, no. I get a couple more barks. But for the time being, back to level one. Then I am soon going to have to drop off because I have an interview. I Kales, I probably could, but I'd rather have them baked beforehand. So see, get it. I just need a couple more barks. And maybe adjust. If I were to take off the there, that looks a lot better when it doesn't have the reflection coming down. So I just need two more barks. It's not a problem. And it's going to once we make it dark, dark, dark. Um, it didn't. The other thing that I was concerned about. I think there is a way that I can save it within Godot to make them all collision, but the trees get meshes. feel a lot better if I was able to select all of the trees here. Okay. Okay, I can. I think it was just the way that it was selected. Maybe break. Right, so now we have collisions. Is there a way in Blender to convert the particles over to mesh objects? Ooh. Boom. Okay, in this collection, I think this collection. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I think something got broken and it doesn't like it. But now each of these are they you have references to their parents. So get rid of all these parented orphans here. But I feel like Ebenezer Scrooge. People would rather die than end up in the poorhouse. Then let them. It's a surplus population. Alrighty, I'm pushing it. I am going to need to take off. So, but I know with hyperfixation and ADHD, I could easily be like, ooh, let's move this here, let's move this here. But if I oh, that's what I was gonna do. I know exactly what I want to do now that they're real. I can join them all together and it could be one big mesh and it'll just do everything automatically in Godot. But I can't do that right now. As are coming up in a couple minutes, I want to write out before then because I need to go. I have an interview coming up. Let's go over show some love to Trash Puppy. Also a member of the Claw. I'm gonna hurry it up because I don't want to get stuck in ads while we're rating out. Trash Puppy is freaking hilarious.
No.
Absolutely
I'm
brilliant.
pretty
Former
sure
nurse,
it breaks.
now a member of the Claw.
But we should be doing this standard error message anyway. The command.
And off we go. Take care, everybody. I will see you probably in an hour or two.
Boom. You see that right there? Yeah, we tried to use it that one time, but it looks like, oh,